Hello and welcome to the Skittle Cup series, as it's the second week for this here racetrack. As we are sponsored by Coors Light and Miller Lite. Our starting lineup is Brad Keselowski, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Earnhardt Jr. This is the first time Chase Elliott has ever been at this racetrack. Ty Dillon, Clint Boyer, Danica Patrick, Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is looking for a victory again here. Martin Truex Jr. and Denny Hamlin, Carl Edwards, David Reagan, and today Joey Logano is not going to be in this race, so Ryan Blaney is taking up his spot. And the green flag will come shortly. We will be right back in a few seconds. And we're back here at the Skittle Cup series as the green flag has been rose. Brad Keselowski still in front. As Ty Dillon tries to fit through there, as Kyle Busch comes through, passes Danica Patrick. Danica Patrick, her last car, did not do well on this track. Kyle Busch goes down, blocking Danica Patrick. Denny Hamlin makes it past Kyle Busch, but not for long. Danica Patrick chose. Martin Truex Jr. has never been at this track either. Neither has David Reagan, Ryan Blaney. Lots of these cars haven't been for Brad Keselowski. Never been here. As our last winner was Kyle Busch by 1,000 of 2 seconds. That's how much it was. Jimmy Johnson takes first place. Dale Earnhardt Jr. squeezes in through there, but can't. He almost can. Ty Dillon. Clint Boyer. They're now the first 3 wide here at this race for the second team. As new drivers have came, mostly, and Ryan Blaney, which is not very good at this track. He's never rode here, but he had a bad start for qualifying. He's really not used to these kinds of tracks. Chase Elliott in his scooter's car. He's never drove here, and which he was going to be driving his auto parts car, but crashed during practice. Oh, as Clint Boyer makes a comeback here. Dale Earnhardt Jr. passes Keselowski, but Keselowski comes back in first. Oh, we got 3 wide return only for a couple seconds. We now have 3 wide again, which they are able to do that. Ooh, we got another 3 wide right behind him. Chase Elliott makes the right in the middle. Ty Dillon coming in through here. He's drafting Chase Elliott. Kyle Busch having a bad start for today's race. He won last time, barely, by the 96 car, Jeff Green, which is retired. Not that long. As it looks like Carl Edwards is now in second from last place. But we got some of these first about 500 cars here, which is new here. Clint Boyer takes first place. Kozlowski wanting to take that first place back. Can he? Or will he not? Jimmy Johnson cuts off Denny Hamlin, which in this race, Denny Hamlin cuts through and makes it in first place for the first time here. Kyle Busch makes it right next to 88. Martin Truex Jr. right there, right next to Kyle Busch. We have 3 wide on the second turn. Another 3 wide on second turn. Just the back of the pack. David Reagan is in the back of the pack now. Denny Hamlin is now in first and gets a little loose on the screen. Brad Keselowski coming in through there. Right there. As we got 4 more laps to go. Chase Elliott comes around, drafting Denny Hamlin. As 48 just bumped into Chase Elliott just a tiny bit. Kyle Busch is now drafting in second place. As it looks like we got 3 wide again. David Reagan makes it. They got a good comeback. Now drafting Kyle Busch. Anna Patrick coming right through there. This is the best she's ever done at this track. Last time she blew a tire by the end. If something happens at the front of the pack, almost everyone's cars would be wrecked if they last at the end of the pack. As Denny Hamlin scrapes the wall just a tiny bit coming into turn 2. Clint Boyer now in first. Denny Hamlin's car is going a little bit slower. Chase Elliott makes it. Clint Boyer. Oh, as Chase Elliott takes his first lead here. That's the Skittle Cup Series racetrack. As Kyle Busch comes through there, bumps 88 a little bit with his back bumper. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch's teammate, is not doing a very good job. Jimmy Johnson is doing pretty good at this ride. Danny Patrick passes David Reagan. As we got still 3 wide. Ty Dillon backs off just in case. As Carl Edwards, I don't remember what position he was in last time, but I don't think it was a good position. Brad Keselowski with 24. Chase Elliott. Kyle Busch makes it down the track just a tiny bit and comes in first place. Just from sliding down off of the track. This is going to be the last race here at the Skittle Cup Series race. The last race here until next season. As it looks like Ty Dillon bumps Danny Patrick. David Reagan coming through there. Carl Edwards bumps. Bump drafts 55 just a tiny bit. 55 is being rode by Carl Edwards. So turns in there at a good save. Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex side by side coming into the last place. as Kyle Busch comes through here, stays at that bottom lane. Chase Elliott comes in first now by going out from the outside. Brad Keselowski gets a little trouble on that wall as Clint Boyer comes down right beside of him. Oh! Keselowski slams into the wall after being touched just a tiny bit by Clint Boyer as the caution flag has been waved. And that is the first caution of the day for now. As the rest of the pack now coming through. As Chase Elliott has now made it to the front of the pack. Danny Patrick has improved at this race so far. But after their race at Bristol a couple of weeks ago, they've learned more about these tight turn tracks. Ooh, Martin Truex scrapes Keselowski with just a tiny bit coming through there. Keselowski's car is okay, it's just the front of it is all messed up. He can still drive. He's now going out of the pits. Now coming back. As the green flag is back. As Clint Boyer comes out into first. Kyle Busch bump drafts Denny Hamlin just a tiny bit to make him go into first. Denny Hamlin comes down. Kyle Busch coming into first place. Danny Patrick with 88 coming in through there. Chase Elliott makes it into first place again. He might have an advantage of winning this race. Clint Boyer comes down through there. Right there. He's right next to Chase Elliott, Danny Patrick. Kyle Busch gets a little loose there. Ty Dillon, Jimmy Johnson coming in as we got 2 more laps to go here at the Skittles Cup Series. As Dave Reagan is coming. As after they cross the finish line one more time, we have one more lap. Keselowski had a really good start out here. Chase Elliott, Clint Boyer coming into the line. Chase Elliott makes it in the first place again. As Denny Hamlin comes right through there, trying to make it 3 wide, but there isn't enough room. Kyle Busch right there, right next to Clint Boyer. 88 as we got a 3 wide. Danny Patrick coming on the turn. Bumps Denny Hamlin. As bump drafting, they say. Danny Patrick is now in first place. Chase Elliott takes that first place from her. As the back of the line is now catching up, Dale Earnhardt Jr. passes Danny Patrick. Dale Earnhardt Jr. his first time being here in first place. Last time he was in his 8 car. Dave David Reagan, or not David Reagan, Ryan Blaney has came up right after Ty Dillon now. Keselowski's car is pretty damaged in front of his car, but as Keselowski bumps Kyle Busch a little bit, but he can't go any farther, so he bumps right in the Clint Bowyer. There's Martin Truex Jr. right there, and Carl Edwards. Danica Patrick makes it in the front of the line, bumps the wall. And it looks like we got a spinner, as we look like we got 88 running right into it with Clint Bowyer. Kyle Busch makes it through. Denny Hamlin gets right into Clint Bowyer as the caution flag has been waved. Kyle Busch, the new leader, as it looks like. We're going to have a green, white checkered flag for the first time ever. Denny Hamlin wasn't really paying attention of what was going on in front of him, but Danica Patrick's car scraped just a tiny bit. Clint Bowyer, an 88's car, might be a little too much damage on their cars. As our last lap is now sponsored by Credit One Bank. The green flag will be coming after this short message. As here we are back, as it looks like some of the cars are being towed away back in the pits, as they're doing just a little lap to warm up their tires. Danica Patrick, her car was just lost a fender on that side. As it looks like most of the drivers are coming into the pits for this race. Chase Elliott is now in first place for today's race. Jimmy Johnson, as we can say, up the top 10 in this race. Some of the drivers that just went in the pits are just coming out. Danica Patrick's car, Clint Bowyer's car. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is coming out as well. But Clint Bowyer's car has a big dent on the side of his car from Denny Hamlin running right in the side of him. Keselowski could have won at this race, but hit that wall. As Chase Elliott is coming into the pits, Kyle Busch is coming into the pits, Jimmy Johnson as well, and the rest of the pack looks like it's staying out. Clint Bowyer's car is going to be a little bit slower from not going back in the pits. But Martin Truex Jr. came out now. Kyle Busch going to be starting out right right behind Keselowski. And it looks like we got a green and white checkered flag. As Chase Elliott is behind a little bit now. Kyle Busch right next to Keselowski. Those two has not had a good future with each other. A good history. We might see a big wreck, including Kyle Busch or Keselowski. We don't know for sure. But those cars, those two, have not had a good history together, as Carl Edwards is in first place, getting scraped up by Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon might win his first win here. Chase Elliott comes in the first place. Keselowski, Kyle Busch side by side. Kyle Busch goes right behind him just to draft him. Jimmy Johnson right in second place, right next to him. Kyle Busch right there. As we're going to witness the most biggest and closest win ever. Oh, as Reagan gets down on the track a little bit too much. His car gets stuck down there just a tiny bit. And he is now lost position. And now got up a couple positions. They're all crippled up in there. Kyle Busch is riding, not Chase Elliott, Keselowski's bumper. They come side by side. Keselowski tries to spin him. Kyle Busch takes back and comes in the first place. He could win his second race here, or can he? Carl Edwards, Keselowski right there on Kyle Busch's bumper. They're coming to the line. We could witness a close race here, just like what happened last week. Clint Boyer used to be at the front of the line, and Brad Keselowski spins Kyle Busch into the wall. He is all the way backwards. Keselowski scraping the wall all the way to the finish line. Who will win? Kyle Busch is already behind. He's driving backwards. Oh, he's flipping back around. Kyle Busch might be penalty here by driving backwards. Chase Elliott, who will win? Kyle Busch is driving, bump drafting the 24, Chase Elliott, and Chase Elliott wins here for the first time here at the Skittle Cup, at the Skittle Raceway. All of the help of Kyle Busch just bump drafted Chase Elliott, which gave Chase Elliott an advantage of winning. As we can say, out the top 5, the top 10 people will be going to the next race. Or will they? We don't know for sure. Keselowski comes in second place. So we got Chase Elliott coming in the next race. Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Jimmy Johnson, Carl Edwards. As we'll say the rest in a short list. As Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott should be very thankful that Kyle Busch really didn't want Keselowski to win this race. And I guess he helped Chase Elliott by doing, and the winner of this race. As the winner of this race is Chase Elliott, his first time ever winning here. So the last time until next season, this track will be around. Driving around with the flag out the window, coming into the pits. As he'll be set there until the trailer will come and pick up the car. As Kyle Busch. So the next people that will be going on in the next race will be lined up right around here. Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Brad Keselowski, Jimmy Johnson, Carl Edwards, Denny Hamlin will not be able to make it to the next race after he got in a wreck, as the people in the stands will be voting with who will be going to the next race too, which will help their advantage. And it looks like Ryan Blaney is going to be voted into the race. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Martin Truex, and Danica Patrick, and Ty Dillon. Those 3 cars will not be able to make it to the next race, which our next race will be Homestead. As that is all for today's race, and I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you like and subscribe. Goodbye.